Hello again, gamers. Welcome back to the Board Game Captain. I'm the Board Game Captain.
And I'm Alex.
And today we're reviewing the first expansion for Radiant Offline Battle Arena, the Roster Expansion 1. Welcome to the arena.
Welcome to the arena.
We got fun and games?
We got fun and games.
So we do. We do indeed have fun and games. So contents of this, it's a little tuck box as you can see. And the tuck box is, once you've opened it, you can totally put all these cards in the main box because there's lots of room for expansions in there. So what do you get? You get 3 heroes, which are Ichiro, Vigo, and Eos. You get 3 drafting cards for them. You get 2 new items, which are the same items, so of course that you and your opponent can have one in their mix of items. And you have 30 skill cards, 10 for each of the characters. So, okay, so there's a definite theme with this first expansion. And that theme is, generally speaking, characters that don't start with an ability, but either have better stats or have an incredibly good upgraded ability.
Or just killer cards.
That's also true.
Yes.
So, okay. So first thing I want to talk about is the characters. So first you have Ichiro. Now, Ichiro is a legendary athlete. He's a sumo wrestler. And he starts with no ability.
0.
But he has 3 attack, 9 health, and costs 4 to upgrade him. And when you upgrade him, he goes to 10 health, and he gains an ability. His new ability, when he is leveled up, is while Ichiro is ready, other heroes you control at this location cannot be attacked. So talk about a bodyguard for your deity.
Yep.
I mean, that's freaking cool.
Yeah.
Next, we have Vigo. So Vigo is starts with no ability.
Yep.
He has 4 attack, 6 health, and costs 3 to upgrade him. So 4 attack is insane for a starting character.
Yeah, an unupgraded starting character, yeah.
That is ludicrous. But when you upgrade him, he stays at the exact same stats, but he gains the ability that he gets plus 3 armor when attacking an enemy hero. Which, now that doesn't happen on the defense, and he has 0 armor on both first level and second level, but when attacking, like if you just constantly attack with this guy, that's brutal.
That is all he is for attacking. His cards reinforce that.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, his cards definitely do.
Yeah.
And then we have Eos. So Eos is the most interesting in my opinion, especially with their cards.
Yes.
So Eos seems like the least powerful, especially looking at their starting stats. They have no ability. They have Eos is a phoenix, and Eos has 3 attack to start with, 6 life, and costs 4 to level up. But when you level up Eos, it goes to 4 attack, which becomes quite nice. And they gain the ability, they are an evoker, by the way, and they gain the ability that their evoker trait still happens even if they're knocked out.
Right. Which no other hero can do that.
No!
Yeah.
And they have a card in their 10-card deck that synergizes with this, where you can knock yourself out and revive yourself at the beginning of the next turn to come back with full health, and while you're knocked out, your evoker's trait still works. So if you're down to 1 life, you just boom, knock out, and auto-revive.
Yep.
For 1 action.
Yep.
Crazy good. Okay. So, the item is the Lotus Flower. Now, the Lotus Flower is 6 power to pay for, which is very expensive.
I think it's the second most expensive equipment in the game.
So far.
So far.
And I agree, I think it is. It gives you 1 health, but it has the most amazing ability. It says, you draw an additional card during each of your draw steps.
Which is...
That's invaluable.
You play this game for 5 minutes, and you will realize
you want more
cards. How important that is.
You want more cards. This is insanely good. This may be one of, if not the best card in this expansion.
That's something that you would, before you even upgrade any of your heroes, you're going to go for the Lotus Flower.
So okay, so let's look at their decks a little bit and see what we see. So first off, we have Eos's 10 cards. So they've got 3 Starfoils. Starfoil, it costs 1 action and allows as a talent, lets you move to another location and do 2 stun damage to an enemy hero there, or you can play it as a clash card for 3 power. It's great.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
Next, we have Rebirth. This is the card I was talking about. I love this card. Yeah. You get 3 copies of it. It's talent 1, so it's 1 action. KO this hero. Your opponent gets the 2 power for it. There's the downside.
Yep.
But after your next turn begins, revive them at this location. Or it can be played as a clash card for 3 armor.
Yeah.
So 3 armor itself, just alone, is really good.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, being able to rebirth a hero for 1 action and 1 card, rather than having to pay that one-off 5 or having to destroy one of your location cards,
Yes.
is really good.
It's yeah. There's no other card that I've seen in the deck that does anything like that.
It's so unique.
Yeah.
And then we've got 3 inspirations. Also can be played as a clash card for 3 attack. But while this card is in your discard pile, you pay 1 less power when using the buyback, which normally costs 5. One of these is in your discard pile. It now costs 4. 2, it now costs 3. Way more affordable. And as a talent 1, you can recover this hero and draw 2 cards. Your opponent then also draws 1 card.
Right.
Draw abilities are, again, so useful.
Yeah. And its power stays in effect after you discard it.
That extra power, yeah. Second. Right. So you got the primary ability of either using it for 3 attack or for letting you draw 2 cards while your opponent draws 1 and recovering a hero, all for 1 action. And when it's in your discard,
your recover's cheaper.
Final card, it's the ultimate card. It can either be played, it is called Purify, it can either be played for 4 armor as a clash card, or it's got an ultimate talent, 2 actions, deal 5 damage to a mortal hero at this location. You may refresh your buyback. You can use your buyback a second time, and you've got those inspirations in this card that make the buyback cheaper.
Right.
So these cards within themselves synergize so well.
EOS is on the face of it, the hero is not very impressive. The deck of cards is unbelievable.
So good. He's so good. Yeah. He's such a good evoker character. Yep. He's such a good support character. I think I would put him up there with some of the best in the main box for support characters. He's fantastic.
So you have a maximum hand size of 10, I think, in this game, correct?
7.
I'm sorry, 7. And I never even came close to having 7 cards in my hand at once.
But those extra draws are great.
That would actually get you there.
Okay, next we have Ichiro's deck. So Ichiro, he's got a athletic prowess, +2 attack and +2 defense. We've seen this with a few characters in the base set. It's great to have a card that gives 2 attack and 2 defense. Doesn't need an ability. It's great.
Yep.
He's got 3 of those. Then he's got 3 Hardy Appetites. Hardy Appetite is a 1 attack, 1 defense, and when you use it as a clash card, it heals 3 health.
Yeah.
Healing abilities are so rare. This is so valuable.
Yeah, there's a couple characters in the base set that give you healing abilities, but that's amazing. If 3 of those cards in your deck, you can save. It's very hard to find anything that can heal, and that's a lot of healing.
That is a lot of healing. And then we have, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Sukadashi, I think. Sukadashi.
I'll go with that.
Can be played as a clash card for 3 attack, or can be played as a talent 1 action. If this hero is ready, move them and an enemy hero at this location to an adjacent location. So in other words, you want to peel someone away from their bodyguard? You and then one person move over to the next location and then attack them.
Then you can attack.
Where they have no one left to defend them.
Yep.
This is a really great card to set up an opponent's deity to be taken down. And then finally, we have an ultimate clash card, and it's a good one. It is Living Shrine. It gives you 3 armor, and then has the ultimate clash ability. This card has +2 armor. After this combat ends, the hero gains +3 armor until the start of your next turn. So let's review this. Right. If you use this as a regular clash card, you get 3 armor.
Yes.
If you use it with a deity or an leveled up hero, you get 5 armor and then maintain 3 armor until the start of your next turn.
Right.
This is like one of the best defensive ultimate clash cards I think I've seen so far. This is fantastic.
I think one of the characters I played had a ultimate defense that just negated all combat. Like whatever happened, it just goes away.
Yes, you did play that.
That is the only card more powerful than this, I think.
This is really good. This is really good defensive card. And then we've got Vigo's deck. So Vigo's got 3 cleaves. I love it. I love
Vigo. Eos is the most interesting. Ichiro is fun defensively and for tactics, but
Vigo's brutal.
Vigo is just a tank. He's just
No, not a tank. He's like a berserker. He's all attack.
yeah. Oh, okay, absolutely. He's like the gun on the tank.
Yeah, there you go.
He's just nothing but attack.
So his first ability, his first card is Cleave. He gets 3 of these. They are 2 attack when using them to clash, and they have the clash ability that if the hero is attacking, deal 2 stun damage to all enemy heroes at this location that are not participating in the attack. So it does splash damage.
Yep.
If you attack someone who's got a bunch of bodyguards with him, you hit him, and then you hit everybody else for another 2 damage.
Right.
That's great.
Yeah. So even if somebody goes to block,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're still going to do...
the target still gets hit.
Yeah, it's a great anti-blocker. It's like, block me, I don't care. I'm going to do 2 damage to your other guy anyway.
Right.
It's fantastic. This is the one that really stood out to us, Blood Drunk.
Yeah.
So Blood Drunk it's got either you play this as a 3 power clash card, or talent 1, recover this hero. They may immediately attack an enemy hero at this location that they dealt combat damage to this turn, and this second attack may be a team attack. So you attack, you do some damage, and then you play Blood Drunk, and you recover them, and attack again, and maybe throw in someone else in that second attack.
Right.
This is freaking...
So they have no chance to recover. They've already played a card, probably. Like that's a.
They're now exhausted.
They are exhausted. Like it is. Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, next. This one is kind of situational for me. You want to wait till your hand is empty for this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Domination. You get 3 of these with Vigo. Domination is 3 attack and 3 armor, which is amazing. But you have to discard a hit card from your hand, if able, or 2 cards if you're playing this while defending. Now, when you have no cards left in your hand, this is one of the top 5 single cards to play just to boost stats. I mean, with a +3/+3.
Oh, yeah.
This is fantastic. The thing is, you don't want to do it when you have a full hand, because you're going to lose a lot.
It
of
cannot
cards.
be one of the first cards you play. This is definitely towards the end of the game.
You're saving this so you're down to, this is like your last card.
Yeah.
And then
This is the craziest card, I think, in the entire game.
this might be one of the most viciously offensive cards for offense. Yeah, for offense,
Yes.
this is fantastic. This is an ultimate clash. It is called Overkill, and O is an overkill. This is how you take down a deity with a regular hero.
Yes.
So it is an ultimate clash. This hero clashes the top 3 cards from your deck. So you play this, and then you immediately play 3 cards off the top of the deck, and they all count for this combat, their abilities and their stats. And again, keeping in mind, you have things like domination in that deck because you're taking Vigo.
Right. So there's a character in the main set called Iskander.
Yeah.
Where you can actually look at the cards.
Yes.
You can look at the cards
Yes.
in your deck and either move them to the bottom, or his advanced feature is
2 cards.
you can look at 2 cards and keep one at the top and put another one at the bottom. So you can start seeing what you have in the deck
And set it up for
and
it.
set it up to play that. If you have those 2 in the same hand, like you can. So you want to talk about synergy?
Oh my God, yeah.
Is some pretty amazing gameplay. This expansion really takes the basic game to a whole new level with the way that you can build your team now. It's pretty incredible.
All right,
actually.
so here's the thing. We were already very positive when we filmed our review to Radiant.
Yeah.
We both really liked Radiant a lot.
Yes, I did.
This is fantastic. I think this definitely does take it to a whole new level. There's so much in here in this little box.
Yeah.
If you get Radiant and you like Radiant, get this expansion.
Yes, absolutely.
If you can get it.
Right. If you're gonna buy the game, buy this expansion and just incorporate these.
Great options.
Yeah. The thing is, if you play the base version, and you're gonna love it, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it. You're really gonna appreciate what these things can do. The expansion.
I love these new character
These heroes
options.
are pretty awesome.
I love the item. The Lotus Flower is so good. And then their decks, especially, I think we focused in on what cards we really, really liked in these.
Yes.
There's some cards in these that are just so fun, so enjoyable, and so great to then mix in with some of those other characters.
For sure.
and their cards.
Yes. Yeah. You can. Yeah. This adds something to something that didn't. This adds something to a game that didn't need anything else, and yet they still made it really interesting and exciting. So, well done.
I've got no downside to this.
No.
The closest thing I have to a downside is I'm not a fan of tuck boxes, except that now that I've shot the review, I'm going to chuck this and just put this all in the base box because the base box has tons of room for expansions. So it's not really even a downside to the fact that I don't like tuck boxes. Yeah. These cards are fantastic. The artwork is still up to the same level of amazing that the artwork was in the base set. The artwork is just fantastic in these. The card effects are really cool. The characters are very well and interestingly balanced, but in new ways. I love how all of these characters have no abilities to counterbalance that. Either they themselves have better stats, or in the case of Eos, that he has an amazing upgraded ability.
Right.
And that is really cool.
I agree. And they've taken the base set, which has got tons of variability, just adding more to it, and now you have.
It's exactly what you want, more variability.
Yeah, you want more, but different kind of variability.
Yeah.
It's not just extra heroes. These heroes are very dissimilar from what's in the base set, and the skills cards are very different from most of what you can get. A few of them are essentially replicas with different artwork.
There are, well, like the one for...
The 2/2.
Yeah, the 2/2. That's the same as we've seen for a few other characters. Yeah. But like the Hardy Appetite, I don't think I've seen anything else in the base set that does anything near like that.
No.
And a lot of the abilities for Eos are incredibly unique.
Very unusual.
Okay, so here's where it comes down to.
Yeah.
I want to go first on this one.
Okay, you go first.
I want to go first, because here's the deal. I love Radiant. I rated it incredibly highly. Mm-hmm. I'm going to rate this expansion even more highly than the base game, because I really think it brings that much to the game.
Wow, okay.
I think it's that cool. It's that amazing. And for it's such a tiny little box, such an affordable little small box expansion that this is. Mm-hmm. These three characters add unbelievable amounts of variability, as each of you can add one or maybe even two of these into your group of heroes.
Sure.
Plus the item, love the item. Great new item. I am going to give this 9 stars out of 10, which is even higher than I rated the base set, and I really like the base set a lot.
Well, I'm glad you said that. I have to rate it. Everything I like about the game is reflected in these cards. They're just different, right? They're not better, but they make the game better.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what an expansion should do. It shouldn't just be more stuff.
It shouldn't be more of the same. It should be more variety.
It should make the game different to play once you've incorporated it. And I think this do that. I'm also a 9. I just want to give it the same rating as I gave the game, because I think it does exactly what the game does. It brings versatility and variability in a really interesting and fun way, and the expansion does the exact same thing. It continues that trend, and it is a very welcome addition to what they did in the base game. So 9 stars for me as well. This
2 thumbs way up.
I'm looking forward to. I wonder what the next one's going to be, because they're
this is great.
It's very imaginative what they did for this expansion. Well, it says expansion 1, so I'm assuming there's going to be a 2.
Right, and I want to see what other heroes they do, because this is great. Like, I will definitely want to collect these. I think it's fantastic. I think the new variety added in for this is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, I rated it so super high because I do think it elevates the base game even more than I already liked the base game. There you have it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, either on Radiant Offline Battle Arena Roster Expansion 1, Welcome to the Arena, or this video, feel free to put it in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this review of an expansion for Radiant Offline Battle Arena and you'd like to see us do more game expansion reviews like this, be sure to give it a like, share on all forms of social media. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the Board Game Captain. That's Captain spelt with a K on YouTube. And ring that bell so you get alerts every time I upload a new video. And until next time, game on.